Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Number 10. The Lost City of the Monkey God. However, they only caught a glimpse of it before disappearing back into the jungle. It wasn't until 2015 that an expedition led by archaeologists finally uncovered the site again. What they found was truly remarkable. The ruins of a large city hidden beneath centuries of vegetation. Deep within the jungles of Honduras lies a lost city covered in vines and thick overgrowth. This place was once the home of the White Monkey God cult, a civilization that thrived in the tropical forest hundreds of years ago. Archaeological evidence suggests that this civilization had a profound connection to the natural world around them, with monkeys playing a central role in their religious beliefs. They were built as tombs for Egyptian pharaohs and are still some of the oldest standing human-made structures still intact today. But these magnificent pyramids were not always so well preserved. In fact, at one point they were completely buried in sand, hidden from view for centuries. Where did they go? It dates back to the 6th century BC and was once the seat of the local governors and military commanders. The citadel is also believed to be the oldest continuously inhabited castle in the world. Having been occupied by various civilizations throughout history, the sand piled up over the years hiding the pyramids from sight. However, due to the ongoing Syrian civil war, the citadel has been largely abandoned and is in danger of being destroyed. Before the war, it was one of the most popular tourist destinations in Syria. But now it is only accessible to a few adventurous travelers. It wasn't until 1837 that the British consul in Egypt, James Bruce, uncovered them again. It was originally built as a defense against potential British invasion, but it was never used in battle. In 1859, the fort was decommissioned and left to decay. Since then, they have become one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. It was built in the 8th century and was home to some of the most powerful rulers in Europe. The palace is also famous for its beautiful architecture, including the famous Bridge of Sighs, which connects the palace to the nearby prison. Today, visitors can explore the ruins of the fort and learn about its fascinating history. The Fortress of Louisbourg is a reminder of a time when Australia was still a colony of the Dutch East India Company. Some researchers believe that the inhabitants of the White Monkey God cult were forced to flee when the Spanish began exploring and conquering the area. It is famous for being the place where John the Apostle wrote the Book of Revelation. In the Middle Ages, the island was a major center of Christianity and was home to many monasteries and churches. It wasn't until 1911 that it was discovered by American explorer Hiram Bingham. Today, Machu Picchu is one of the most popular tourist destinations in South America. According to Plato, Atlantis was a place of wisdom and enlightenment, but it was destroyed by a cataclysmic flood. Many people believe that Atlantis was a real place, but its exact location remains a mystery. For centuries, it was used as a barracks for the Austrian army. Today, the palace has been restored to its former glory and is open to the public as a museum. The king's court became increasingly corrupt, and the people suffered from high taxes and forced labor. There have been many expeditions to find the lost city, but none have been successful. However, the legend of Atlantis continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. And perhaps one day we will discover what really happened to this mysterious civilization. Eventually, the kingdom was overthrown by neighboring states, and the once proud capital fell into disrepair. Today, little remains of the Kingdom of Uppi, except for a few crumbling temples and a lost legacy. At its peak, the city was home to over 1 million people and was the largest urban center in the world. At its peak, the kingdom controlled much of northern and northeastern Thailand, as well as parts of southern China and Myanmar. Today, the island is uninhabited except for a few goats and sheep. Visitors can explore the ruins of the old monasteries and churches and imagine what life was like on the island during its heyday. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 Wonders of the World. The site consists of the ruins of a 15th century Inca citadel that sits high in the Andes Mountains in Peru. The capital city of Chiang Mai was a major center of trade and culture, and the kingdom was home to many beautiful temples and other structures. For centuries, Angkor was lost to the jungle until it was rediscovered by European explorers in the 19th century. Today, the ruins of Angkor are a popular tourist destination and one of the most important archaeological sites in Southeast Asia. The Khmer kings who ruled over Angkor were great patrons of the arts and architecture. They built enormous temples dedicated to the gods of Hinduism and Buddhism, as well as elaborate hydraulic systems to water the city's rice paddies and gardens. Others believe that they were wiped out by European diseases, to which they had no immunity. Whatever happened to them, their civilization was abandoned and left to be swallowed by the jungle. Researchers believe that the people who lived here worshipped a white monkey god. They made statues and carvings in his image and practiced rituals in his honor. This mysterious city was first discovered by Spanish conquistadors in the early 16th century. But what happened to the people who lived there? Number 9. The ancient city of Angkor. The ancient city of Angkor is a vast complex of temples, palaces, and other structures that was built by the Khmer people in Cambodia between the 9th and 14th centuries. However, the Khmer Empire eventually declined and the city was abandoned in the 15th century. 8. The Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are among the most famous ancient structures in the world. In the 13th century, a massive sandstorm swept across Egypt, burying the pyramids along with everything else in its path. 7. The Citadel of Aleppo. The Citadel of Aleppo is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the Syrian city of Aleppo. In 1963, the government of Syria decided to turn the citadel into a museum open to the public. Number 6. The Kingdom of Api. The Kingdom of Api was a powerful medieval state that flourished in what is now northern Thailand between the 13th and 17th centuries. However, in the 16th century, the kingdom began to decline. 5. The Fortress of Louisbourg. The Fortress of Louisbourg is a star-shaped fort that was built by the French near the entrance to Sydney Harbour in Australia. It sat abandoned for decades until it was rediscovered in the 1960s. Number 4. The Palace of the Doges. The Palace of the Doges is a former royal palace that was once the seat of power for the Republic of Venice. However, in 1797, the Republic was overthrown by Napoleon Bonaparte, and the palace was abandoned. Number 3. The Island of Patmos. The island of Patmos is a small Greek island located in the Aegean Sea. However, in the 19th century, the Ottoman Empire began to decline, and the island was abandoned by its Christian inhabitants. Number 2. The ruins of Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world. For centuries, Machu Picchu was lost to the world, hidden away in the mountains. Number 1. The Lost City of Atlantis. The Lost City of Atlantis is a legendary island civilization that was said to have existed in the Atlantic Ocean. Some believe that it was located in the Mediterranean Sea, while others believe that it was in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Africa or the Americas. Thanks for watching. What do you think of these amazing places? Let me know in the comments below.